Yo, let's do this. Game of Thrones, episode 6, series 8. The finale of the whole season, yeah? The whole series. Absolute garbage. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone who liked it, if you did like it. And I'm sorry to those who didn't like it, who felt they got let down. I, for one, think it was a letdown. I didn't mind where the plot went, but I just think the writing, the dialogue, the way it was done was garbage. Yeah, it was garbage. Throw it in the toilet. Those people that want another series done. Yeah, you know what? I think yeah, that's a good idea. That petition to get another series done, that's a good idea. Yeah, let get another series done. Get the writers to hand it over to someone else who could write better. Like I've seen the novelist George saying that he wanted them to do more series. I've seen other things saying HBO wanted them to make it longer so they could pad things out better and come to that resolution they decided to come to better. But they wanted to just do it in the minimal amount they could. So that's why it happened. If my thing is like, if you don't want to do it anymore, then just don't do it. Give it to someone else. Why can't you give it to some other writers? Just give it to someone else. They could do it. They might be really good. Find some good writers, give it to them, get them to do the thing, and it might be good. Do you know what I mean? It might be better than what you did, which was crap. Because like to get to where you're trying to get to, you made characters turn dumb. Like Tyrion turned dumb, Varys turned dumb, Jon Snow, he hardly says anything apart from she's our queen now, she's my queen, I love you, which it doesn't seem like they're in love. It seems like the most forced romance since Anakin and Padme in the prequels. Yeah, it's really there's no chemistry there. The lines they got are crap. When they kiss each other, it doesn't look like they got passion. It just looks like just garbage. Yeah. Then like Grey Worms just turn into a psycho, just out of nowhere. Like yeah, okay, so well, since when was he a psycho? Yeah, his girl got killed. But that doesn't mean he's just gonna go and start killing everyone just because he sees Daenerys doing that in episode 5. But now he just did that and he's fully on board. So where's his agency? He hasn't got any agency now. He's just a mindless drone. Yeah. So he's fully on board with her thing to go and just take over the world now. She wants to do. She's become like some communist, fascist dictator out of the blue. Like if they had more time, like George Martin said, 10 seasons or whatever. If they had more time, you could make her idealism turn her into a ideologue dictator, and it would be what's the word? Convincing, yeah, that she'd gone down that path. But this is like bam, she's they say there's the foreshadowing before, but yeah, there was her killing people, but they were slavers who were crucifying people, so she crucified them. She was just killing really bad people. The Dothraki lords that she set fire to, they were gonna kill her. So all of these things she did, it was never she just killed random innocent people who had nothing to do with her enemy. So they fucked up real bad there. They should have took more time and made her go more mad, more convincingly, yeah, and become this dictator. And the way it was shot, it was just like really slow, where people ain't really saying shit, and it's like a 80-minute episode, and it's just people walking and staring and walking and staring, and I can understand they're all in shock, but you kind of got that message already. What's his face? Tyrion goes downstairs to find his sister and brother, and he conveniently finds them. They're not all smashed up with all them flipping bricks fell on their head. But then there's like parts, like when we would see it in the last episode, it would look like the whole corridor was collapsing behind them as well. Now it's just like only the bit they were standing, they got collapsed on. Everything else was fine. If they'd have just ran over there when the first bricks started falling down, they wouldn't have got. If they'd have gone back on themselves, they wouldn't have got killed. So that was stupid. His scene was good when he was crying. Good acting there by him. So that was a poignant scene. Then like he, instead of like conspiring against Danny, he just throws his thing down. She knows what he's all about now, so she puts him in prison. With everyone else, she just killed him, but she decides to put him in jail. Why is she putting him in jail? Just so he can tell Jon, yo, you gotta kill this bitch. Then Jon's just like, for some reason, his morals seem to have gone out the window because he's just pussy whipped or something. Whereas in the last episode, he didn't want, no, episode 4? Episode 4? Yeah, episode 4, he didn't want to fuck her when she was trying to bang him. He didn't want to fuck her. So what? What's going on there? So now he's just pussy whipped again. Jon's just a simp now. But then Tyrion manages to talk some shit to him and he's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. So then he goes and sees her. She's got no guards with her. Fair enough, she's got the dragon sitting out there, but like you think she still has some guards there. But anyway, goes and sees her. She hasn't even sat on the throne. She's just standing around looking at it, touching it, and then talking some cringy, cheesy thing about when she was a kid and couldn't count to 20 or something. Then, yeah, him saying to her, like, you just fried a load of innocent people, haven't you been down there? And she's just like, oh yeah, Cersei was using their innocence against me. Like, what? What? Come on, man. Like, you need to, like, I don't know. It's just none of it really. It's not convincing her being this ideologue dictator now. It's just, and then she's like, oh yeah, I decide what's good. They don't get to decide and all that bullshit. Like, what the fuck? This is the most simplistic, Stalinistic, fascist, communist presentation of some lunatic ideologue I've ever seen. Like, the script was so bad there. Yeah, it really let these people down. And then he killed her. Then Drogon comes. You think, oh, he's going to fry him and he might survive because he's Targaryen or whatever, like her. But that didn't happen. Instead, the dragon just, like, nudges her around. Like, for real, I mean, the way the dragon come in, he wouldn't really know that Jon had stabbed her. Because Jon's, like, cuddling her and that. And then he puts her down and obviously she's got a knife in her. So then he fries the throne. Because maybe he thinks that stabbed her. Because she's got a dagger in her and there's loads of daggers on the throne. But then he takes her away. Just flies off. So why does Jon go and turn himself in? There's no need to. He could have just said, oh, to Grey Worm, look, the dragon just fucked off with her. Yeah, I'm the king now. He could have done that. And then that. But yeah, he's obviously turned himself in. Then it flashed forward a few weeks or whatever. And all these people have come down there for some meeting. And Grey Worm brings Tyrion out, and for some reason, like, they're all just listening to him. And Sansa's now just some stuck-up, like, smug bitch. Bran is just a smug weirdo, who just, like, says, like, smart aleck things to Tyrion and that. And Sansa, for some reason, wants to threaten Yara or something. No, not Sansa. What's that bird? Yeah, Arya. She's just turned into a, like, real she just solves everything by threatening violence. So, do you know what I mean? Why didn't she use her faceless man thing and kill Dany before? Why didn't she do that? Then, yeah, Bran's like, oh yeah, why do you think I came down here? So he knew he's going to become king. So he can see the future. So he let 1 million people just get roasted in King's Landing. He let Theon try to fight the Night King and just get killed. He told Sam to tell Jon about his flipping being the heir to the throne. So then Jon and Dany are going to fall out. So my man is actually the puppet master. Bran is actually evil. He if he can read the future, yeah, he could have walked into the dragon. Some people are saying, oh no, you can only walk into them if he's nearby. I don't know. I ain't got a fucking clue. If that's the case, then yeah, I'll let him off on that one. Yeah. But then he could have walked into the Night King's dragon, couldn't he? Or can he only walk into things that are alive? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this thing. Anyway, so then that makes him fucking evil. So Bran is the mastermind, evil maniac. Yeah. And then at the end, he goes, he's going to find where the dragon is. I think we're menacing that he's going to walk into it. So that means he doesn't got to be close to them. So he could have walked into him from time ago and stopped 1 million people getting killed. And they want to let this guy be the king. This is what I'm saying, man. These guys have gone dumb. Then for some reason, like, so the Dothraki, yeah, they were there. Then suddenly they're not there anymore. And then the Unsullied, like, okay, yeah, you're gonna put Jon, make him go to the wall. Okay, we'll piss off to Narth, yeah, because I was gonna settle with my my bird there, Missandei. I was gonna settle there with her, so we'll go there. So they go there. The Dothraki don't go with him, so I don't know where the fuck they are. They're just running around now. You think that's gonna turn out well? They like raping and pillaging, so yeah, great. Then Jon goes back to the wall. The ginger guy's there still, even though it's been weeks. What's he doing? He said he was going to go north. Why is he chilling? Huh? Anyway, then they go. I thought Jon's meant to be on the wall now, but he goes. So isn't he a deserter now? What the fuck is going on? At least he patted his dog. Yeah, I was pleased about that. He is actually nice to the dog at the end, because that dog has been more loyal to him than any of these other cunts. So anyway, then he's gone. And Arya just goes and decides to explore the world. Fuck knows why. Because she was just interested in that before or whatever. Sansa's now the Queen of the North. That was dumb as well. Like, she says, oh yeah, we sacrifice, so we're going to be independent. So how now, like, come on, man. If anyone else, like the Iron Island woman, she'd be like, well, we're going to be independent then. Fuck you. And then so would the Dawn guy. We'd be like, well, we're going to be independent. That whole thing, in reality, everyone would be like, yo, you know what, yeah? If she gets to be independent, we want to be independent. So it'd be like, fucking, no, everyone would just be independent and it would break up the Seven Kingdoms, yeah? If she's doing her Brexit thing, everyone else would be like, yo, we're going to do our thing. So that's stupid. Why isn't the other people be like, yo, we want to be independent as well? So that's stupid. Then, what else? The whole thing's just dumb. Like, it's just crap. Like, if they had more time to do this, the main thing is Dany going mad at the drop of the hat. If they had more time to build that up and make her go more slowly mad, like, I'll tell you what, yeah, each episode has been like 90 minutes or 80 minutes, yeah. I've seen films that are that long that show someone turning from alright person, or highly strung person at least, to mad within 90 minutes more convincingly than all of these episodes have. Like, if you watch The Abyss, the film The Abyss, yeah, Michael Bihn's character Coffee, yeah, he's highly strung at the beginning, he's a bit of a prick, yeah, but his descent into madness is more convincing than hers. They do it gradually, yeah, and he does, by the end, yeah, he's lost it. So there's no excuse for this. It's bad. Yeah, they yeah. That petition's right. If they should have just passed it on to some different writers, someone who'd be passionate for it, who could have done a good job, but they didn't. So they just seem a bit selfish, to be honest. Like, why are you doing that? If you don't give a fuck about it anymore, or you want to finish, give it to someone else who would do a good job. And that's the problem with the world. There's too many selfish people. But also, this Game of Thrones thing, if it's going to end like this, it is a good life lesson for people, because it shows you that life is often a letdown and then you're dead. That's what it shows you. So Dany did all of this stuff, this good stuff, freeing everyone and everything, just to just go completely haywire in the end and then get stabbed up by the man she loved. So there you go. Game of Thrones reflects the life of most people in the world. It's a letdown and you're dead. That's it. You're gonna die and it's a letdown. Wicked. That's what you learn from Game of Thrones. Great. Bye.